Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today I want to talk about a little strategy for reputation once again, because in the past I usually said the best way to go with reputation is to do single faction, and that was before a certain thing was included into the game. And up to a certain level, that is still the strategy I will go. I will, on my German Let's Plays, play a completely F2P account where I'm showing how this is working without spending anything, because I often hear you can only get anywhere in this game if you spend money. So that's a complete 100% F2P account, and I will show people how to do that. I can only do it in one channel because I can only show it once, and the German one is the older one, but I activated auto dubbing there, so I'll let you know as soon as I get started with it. It's a few days still before that starts, and there you can even have it auto translated in English, so it's available for you as well. And in the beginning I will definitely go single or dual faction there only. I was showing the single faction up to a certain level, we will get to in a second, on both of my channels here, so I might go dual faction there, but we will see how I want to deal with that. Nevertheless, today I want to talk about the point where you can go triple faction, and that, when it was introduced, was kind of a G5 thing. That's why I named the video like this. But there is a way to go triple faction very early in this game, and that is really nice. I didn't have that when I was at that point in the game. I had that much later. You see that I'm now at the way to prestige, which is the insane new reputation levels in G7. But if I had what we have now very early, it would have been great. And that's why we are going to the mirror universe once again. And here to the system, the lowest system where you can deal with that, and that is Mirror Tau Ceti. And if we have a look in that system, there is different miners here, or in this case harvesters, and those look like Federation ships, obviously, even if it's called Imperial, the mirror universe. And the rewards are what's interesting, not the broken ship parts for 4-star miners, so you might be able to do that at a G4 player, but that once again is a ship strength and research thing, etc. Because you will have to be able to beat these hostiles here. And you will want to do that because on the top of the rewards you see you get the same amount of reputation for each FKR faction, for the Federation, the Romulans, and the Klingons. And that's the point where you can go triple faction without losing anything. If your factions are reputation-wise on the same level, then you can do your dailies for all three factions. You can do your daily events for all three factions. You see that here in my dailies. Yeah, I'm already finished the Federation and the Klingons. I will also finish at some point today the Romulans, but I had to get started filming very early today. You don't want to know what time it is right now when I'm talking here, because we have another maintenance once again. With all the issues here, I can understand why they need so many maintenances recently. Nevertheless, I do all three of them. They null everything out, so I get 0 reputation plus or minus from the daily events, and also here from the dailies. And so all the reputation I get is with the mirror hostiles, and that's what you can do too. As soon as you have a ship that can beat these guys here in Tau Ceti, you can get started with that one. I was G5 when I could get started here, but maybe you nowadays can do it as a G4. I don't have that experience. I will get it once again when I'm working through that F2P account. But in this case, I got started here as a G5 hope you can do that sooner. Then you can go triple faction, and you never have to stop that again. Unless you want to speed that up with the missions from one faction, because there's more and more missions coming up. You know, at G5 there are new missions, at G6 there are new missions, at G7 there are new missions. So if you just want to do the missions from one faction, then of course they will separate again. Otherwise, the missions will kind of even out the reputation again. And but that's the thing you will have to think about. If you want to be faster with at least one faction, only do the missions for this one faction until you reach a lock, or do all three of them and just take the losses that you get from the missions as well, and just work your way up with the mirror hostiles. That's a decision you will have to make. At the moment, I'm still testing out a bit because of the prestige, which is so far away. I still might change to doing the other factions missions as well, but at the moment I only did the Federation ones. That's why the Federation, as you've seen, is at 649 billion, the Klingons at 580, and the Romulans at 607, but the difference is not that big, that I might start doing the other missions as well, at least for the time being. But I really wanted to stress that one again, that since we have the mirror hostiles, you can go triple faction. And that is something really nice that they introduced. It's kind of annoying, the grind. I have to, you know what I have to grind now for, not for the reputation, but for credits and for speed ups, but in the higher levels. But still, this is a nice thing that all newer players now can use, and so I really suggest you use it as much as you can for raising your reputation. If you want to add something about it, please write in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.